Hello everyone, welcome to Cook with Asimi. Today I will show you how to make delicious cake parfait that does not only taste amazing but can also become a profitable business for you. So continue watching to know how to make it. So you start by arranging the different cake flavors you want to use. You can see this is a very moist red velvet cake. If you need recipe, I'll link it up. This is a very moist, this is the real chocolate cake. You can see how moist this cake looks like. If you need the recipe, I'll link it up too. And this is coconut cake. So delicious. So you have to bake your cake before you do your cake parfait. So then I will divide it into two because I'll not be using all the cakes. I'll keep the remaining in the fridge to preserve it. So that's another means of preserving your cake, by refrigerating it. Then I'm going to get another bowl and gently squeeze it with my hands. This makes it easier to layer in the cup and also gives your parfait that soft and fluffy texture. So when you squeeze it, you can see how easy it is for me to squeeze this into a crumb because the cake is really moist. If you want the recipe, I will tell you again. I will link it up. If you try this recipe, you don't want to go back to another recipe. See my red velvet cake now. Look at it. So then you are going to arrange it neatly. So next step, let's make our whipped cream. So I'll be making use of the whipped cream powder to make the whipped cream. It's actually affordable, more stable, and also tastes like ice cream when you do it. So I will add 1.5 cup of whipped cream powder. Then I'm going to use cold water because you want the whipped cream to be firm and also lighter in texture. Some people actually use milk, but when you use milk, it reduces the shelf life of the whipped cream. So it's actually advisable to use water if you want to use it as a business. So you continue mixing it till it doubles in size. This is what you want it to give you. You can see how lush this cream is. So the whipped cream is ready. Let's start the next step, which is layering the cake. So you get these transparent cups or jars. They are deep but not too deep, and they are also cute. So presentation matters. And then you get a bag. For me, I'm using a piping bag. If you don't have a piping bag, you can make use of a Ziploc bag and just cut the end from it so that the cream will be able to come out. So that's another idea. So you add a layer of cake at the bottom, then a layer of cream. You can actually decide to go for a richer parfait. That means you can add fruits or toppings to the middle parts if you decide, and then you keep repeating until you reach the top. If you've watched to this point of the video, please like, comment and subscribe. You can actually leave your questions in the comment section. I'll try to respond to it. So we are going to add another layer of whipped cream. Please don't be stingy with your whipped cream. This whipped cream is needed for maximum enjoyment. So we are going to top it off with a yummy moist chocolate cake, and then we are going to add the last layer of whipped cream. I want this to actually look really neat, so that's why I'm using a palette knife to smoothen the area. So I don't want it to look bare, that's why I'm adding chunks of cakes to it. But if you want like special parfait, you can actually choose to add coconut flakes, fruits, strawberry and the likes to it. But me, I'm just adding chunks of cake and it's still coming out to be very beautiful. Depending on your location, you can sell a cup of cake parfait for 1,500 to 2,000 naira. Imagine selling just 20 cups a day. That's steady profit from a simple product you can prepare at home. Cake parfait business is definitely worth trying, so don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.